Welcome back to Criminal Chronicles. Today we're diving into a case that has left the nation on edge, a case with twists, turns, and unanswered questions. The arrest of Rex Heuermann in connection to the infamous Gilgo Beach murders stunned the world and reignited interest in one of New York's most baffling cold cases. Who is Rex Heuermann, and could he be the elusive Long Island serial killer? This is the pending case of Rex Heuermann and the chilling mystery of Gilgo Beach. To understand the gravity of Rex Heuermann's arrest, we first need to revisit the Gilgo Beach murders, a case that has haunted investigators and the families of victims for over a decade. It all began in December 2010, when police searching for a missing woman named Shanann Gilbert discovered the remains of 4 other women along the desolate stretch of Gilgo Beach on Long Island. These 4 women, Melissa Barthelemy, Maureen Brainerd Barnes, Megan Waterman, and Amber Lynn Costello, became known as the Gilgo 4. Over the following months, additional human remains were found, raising the body count and sparking fears that a serial killer was hunting women in the area. The women, all in their 20s, had something in common: they were all sex workers. Investigators soon realized that they had likely been lured to their deaths by someone they had met online. Despite their efforts, years passed with little progress, leaving the case to grow colder and colder. But everything changed in 2023, when a name suddenly emerged from the shadows: Rex Heuermann. Rex Heuermann was far from the person most would expect to be linked to such horrific crimes. A respected architect and married father of 2, Heuermann lived in a quiet suburban neighborhood in Massapequa Park, just a short drive from Gilgo Beach. By all outward appearances, Heuermann was an ordinary man. He worked in Manhattan, ran a successful architectural firm, and had no prior criminal record. Yet, behind this facade, police believe Heuermann may have led a double life, one as a brutal predator. In July 2023, Heuermann was arrested at his office in Midtown Manhattan after a lengthy investigation. But how did police connect this seemingly mild-mannered architect to a string of murders that had gone unsolved for so long? The breakthrough came when investigators revisited old evidence using modern technology. Advances in DNA analysis and digital forensics helped uncover crucial connections between Heuermann and the victims. According to prosecutors, a key piece of evidence was the discovery of burner phones used to contact the victims, which they linked back to Heuermann. But it wasn't just the phones. Authorities also found that Heuermann had a chilling online presence. He was allegedly obsessed with true crime, researching the very case he's now accused of being part of. Records show he conducted extensive searches on the Gilgo Beach murders, visiting forums and sites discussing the investigation. During a search of Heuermann's home, investigators uncovered additional evidence, including items that potentially linked him to the murders, though details remain sealed as the case continues to unfold. For now, Heuermann has been charged with the murders of Melissa Barthelemy, Megan Waterman, and Amber Lynn Costello, 3 of the Gilgo 4. Police are still investigating whether he could be responsible for more victims. As investigators dig deeper into Heuermann's life, a complex picture begins to emerge. Some who knew him described Heuermann as an odd but otherwise unremarkable man, while others painted a darker portrait. Neighbors reported that he was socially awkward, often avoided eye contact, and had an unsettling presence. His home, they say, was in stark contrast to his professional life, overgrown and neglected, adding to the mystery surrounding the man behind the crimes. At work, Heuermann was seen as meticulous and well-organized, traits that could have served him well if he were, in fact, leading a double life. His profession even gave him the perfect cover, allowing him to travel back and forth from Long Island to Manhattan without raising suspicion. But as we've seen with so many other cases, what lurks beneath the surface can be far more disturbing than what the world sees on the outside. Rex Heuermann has pleaded not guilty to all charges, maintaining his innocence as he awaits trial. His defense will likely focus on the lack of direct physical evidence tying him to the murders, while the prosecution is building a case based on circumstantial evidence, phone records, and Heuermann's disturbing behavior online. As of now, the case is still pending, and questions remain. How many victims were there? Is Rex Heuermann the Gilgo Beach killer, or is there another explanation for the evidence? And most importantly, will the families of the victims finally get the justice they've been waiting for? The pending trial of Rex Heuermann could finally provide answers to a case that has left investigators puzzled for over a decade. But as the legal process unfolds, the families of the victims remain in limbo, awaiting closure for the unimaginable pain they've endured. Will this case end with a conviction, or will Heuermann's defense uncover cracks in the prosecution's case? Only time will tell. But for now, the arrest of Rex Heuermann has reignited hope that the mystery of the Long Island serial killer may soon come to a close. What do you think? Could Rex Heuermann be the man responsible for the Gilgo Beach murders, or is there more to this case than meets the eye? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for updates as we continue to follow this unfolding story.